Hello, 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 everybody. And John, hello. My heart dropped when I seen K Mitch pop up on the screen. And it's like, my heart is just breaking for you. How are you doing? For those who don't know, this is K Mitch's husband, John. And I do believe I still got you as a mod too, John, on your account. How are you holding up, John? I know it's got to be horrible. Like, I miss her so much. Every time I start to talk about her, I'm tearing up. We had everybody in chat, one of our last lives, saying a prayer for you and for your family and how much we're going to miss her. Everybody here in chat is going to miss Kay Mitch. She was just, she couldn't be replaced. And as you see, she is still listed as my mod, and that will never change. I get you, Ing. I seen you put 2016 instead of 2026. Well, John, know that you're in our prayers, and we think about you. We think about K Mitch every time we go live, doing the best you can. I hear you, hon. I wish I was closer so I could just give you a big hug, and I can't explain and I can't put it into words how much she is going to be missed here. Cray Designs, I think you had some pretty good conversations with K Mitch. Everybody loved her here. So I know in your message you said that, she thought a lot of me, and I brought her a lot of happiness. Well, she did the same for not only me, John, but the whole channel. And there's Nana too, definitely missing K Mitch. I know when I seen K Mitch pop up on my screen, my heart jumped and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm tearing up. So I hope you know, John, that we are all thinking about you and our prayers are with you, and we're sending you our love and our strength. And just know she was very loved here. She was very much respected, loved. She's been with me since the beginning. And I'm going to miss her terribly, terribly. Okay. I forget where I was even at now. It makes me happy and sad at the same time seeing her name up there. And she was one of the first ones in all the time. All the time. Nana, K Mitch, Kate, always the first ones in. Ing says, yes, all the good people go first. Yep. And Lord knows that we deal with a lot of bad, evil people on this channel with the cases that we cover. And to have somebody like her in your life, it was a blessing. So just know that she'll never be forgotten here either, John. And thank you for coming in so I could see her name on screen. Give me a minute, you guys. All right, I think I got myself together. Tanya Hodges, yes, K Mitch passed away on December 13th. She battled, she fought. She fought for a while. She was really sick for a while. And yes, John is in the chat. When you see K. Mitch's name in chat, that is her husband, John. So yes, prayers for John and the family, and sending him and the family all our love and strength. So thank you for that, Tanya. I'm sure he appreciates that. So we are doing mini reads this morning. It's the first time in probably about a month, you guys. So if you would like a mini read, they are $25 US super chat. And you can add a question with it if you like. Just no health questions, please. So also coming up in January, you guys, Barry Morphew is going to be back in court. Just get my calendar here. On the 12th of January, and Ashley Buzzard is back in court on January 7th. Ashley is the mother of Melody Buzzard. She rented a car, took Melody on a road trip, a 3-day road trip, and she came back without Melody. And Melody was found at the Utah-Colorado border, and her mother had shot her in the head, apparently. That's what the arrest warrant said. And Barry Morphew he has to enter a plea. He has to enter either a guilty or not guilty plea on the 12th. The judge isn't messing around no more. He's put it off a couple times already. So it's going to be an arraignment, I believe. It's a status hearing and a plea has to be entered. So I don't know if anything has been going on behind the scenes, if he is trying to get maybe a plea agreement with the prosecution. I don't know. There's nothing that's being put in his file with the court records. The judge has put a ban on almost everything. A lot of things are done under seal. And because of a YouTuber, I am not even allowed to watch it and report to you what is going on. She has taken the cameras out of the courtroom because there was a pretty big YouTube channel that decided that they didn't have to follow the rules, and they streamed the WebEx hearing, which they weren't allowed to do and knew they weren't allowed to do, but did it anyway, and ruined it for all of us. So I'm hoping to have some reporters in the courtroom that I will be able to relay information to you guys what is going on. I don't think John wants a reading. He hasn't said so, but if he does want one, if you guys want to pay for his reading, that would be great. But I don't think he wants one. It was K. Mitch that come in all the time to get her read done, and I'm just looking back through chat here because I don't think, yeah, he has not said anything about wanting a read. L. Palmer. And you want to know, will my kids and I find a different, more affordable apartment to move into before the end of this March? Well, we're going to find out for you. I'm just going to get the cards shuffled up quickly here, and then we will begin. I didn't see anywhere in chat that he was asking for one. He usually doesn't get one. He came in on K. Mitch's name just to, say hello, and my heart dropped when I seen her name, put it that way. But if he does put it in, how do I find the super chat? So yes, did you want a read, John? Because the subscribers are willing to pay. We thought, he just said he doesn't know how to find the super chat. So if you guys want to pay for his read, let me know. And you can let him know that you're going to pay for it. And I will gladly do a read for John. Okay. What's your question, John? It's okay, and I'm going to do John's on me. That's the least I can do. K. Mitch, I know, was watching from above. So, John, put your question in, what you would like answered. And I will do your read on me. How's she doing? Okay. I'm anxious to see this too. So, okay. So we have got El Palmer up first. And you wanted to know, will my kids and I find a different, more affordable apartment to move into before the end of March? Okay, let's get one from here. Bryce, this is a surprise. Okay. So there's a surprise that is coming your way, El Palmer. So I think that right now, from what I'm seeing, is I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised because there's going to be some kind of revelation. So I don't know if you've been having a hard time finding something um, that isn't just affordable but suits your needs. So let's see. We're going to pull some cards from here and let's see. But right off the bat, I've got Breeze, and she is somebody who brings surprises to you. Okay. Let's see. First card is the Moon. Okay, you gotta be careful about being lied to and being deceived. Okay, so when you're going to look at these apartments, or if something comes up that you're interested in, be very careful, because I feel like people nowadays will say and do anything. Like, just for an instance, if they say there isn't a problem with any rodents, anything like that, do your due diligence, make sure you check the cupboards, stuff like that, because the Moon is telling me that there's going to be some lies and deceits. Okay, and then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is with the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is somebody lying for their own benefit. So be very careful when you are going to see these apartments. Make sure you do your due diligence. Look at the ceilings. Make sure there's no leaks. Look for mold. Look for in the cupboards for mouse dropping, stuff like that, or moldy cupboards in there. Because I do feel like there's going to be something that comes up that is going to be really affordable for you, but it's going to come at a cost. Okay. the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is telling me about doing things to excess. I feel like this is telling me you're worrying too much about it. I feel like you need to just relax, sit back, because I do feel like there's something coming. But the first one that comes, please don't. I shouldn't say please don't take it because it is affordable, but just do your due diligence and make sure they fix the issues that are there. Check for rodents, check for leaks, check for mold, because somebody's about to try and do something that's going to only benefit them. And then the Three of Cups coming in on that too is like doing things to excess, like they're going to try and oversell it. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords coming in, this is somebody coming into your rescue. So I do feel like there's going to be another place. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I feel like the landlord is going to, how can I say this? Not like you in that way, but he's going to like what he hears, that he's willing to work with you for the amount of payment. So don't give up hope. Don't settle for something that's below your standards, because I do see something coming that this is the Knight of Swords is somebody coming to save you. So there's going to be one that comes across your line of view or whatever that everything's going to fit. It's a little bit pricier, but I feel like the landlord's going to work with you. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is, if you don't put in the effort, you're not going to get the reward. So even though I see that you're kind of worried about, oh my God, it's coming quick, and it is, don't settle for something less, because there is something here that's going to suit all your needs. And even though it's a little bit more expensive, I see that this landlord either likes your credentials, likes your history, stuff like that, that he's going to work with you and maybe lower that a bit so it's within your budget. So don't stress. I feel like when people get stressed, they make mistakes, right? And don't make the mistakes of taking something that's going to be more of a headache than it's going to be a benefit. See the Runner. Don't listen to somebody's ego, somebody beefing up like, oh, this is a good apartment. But when you open a drawer, you see mouse droppings or cockroaches or something like that. And it's like, oh, no, they're all gone. No, like run, especially when they say how good it is. And you start finding little things like that. But you have to do your due diligence and you have to look. Don't just go in and look around and see what you can see, open cupboard doors and stuff like that. Check the bathrooms for mold and the like inside under the sinks, stuff like that. And you'll be able to see, how a landlord takes care of his place too, because you don't need to move into somebody else's headache. Cassette. This is going over and over and outdated thinking. So yeah, I do believe like a lot of people just go in and they look at the place and it's really nice because they've slapped a coat of paint on it. Do your due diligence. Don't make the mistakes over and over. So I do see something coming your way. I don't think you got anything to worry about, but try not to stress, because the more you stress, then when you're stressed out and it's, oh my God, it's coming. So you're going to take something that is going to be more of a hassle to you than a benefit. I do see something here that's good. And I do believe that the landlord, because of your credentials and, the way you carry yourself and what you say to him, he's going to like this. And I feel like they're going to lower the rent or work with you for the rent. So no worries, my dear. No worries. Okay. Okay. So this is for you, John. We all want to know how K. Mitch is doing, but John needs to hear it. And he's going to get a talking to heaven too. Oh my gosh. She has got, you know what? I'm taking it. She's got a lot to say. You wanted to hear from her, John. She's got a lot. She's saying she forgives you. So she's also asking for forgiveness. So I don't know if there's something that happened just before her passing. And I'm not saying like um, anything bad, but I feel like it's more she feels guilty leaving you behind. Um, this is yearning and longing for you. And she sees that you're missing her and her touch too. She wants you to start taking care of yourself. She says, you're not taking care of yourself. Start taking care of yourself. And she who becomes, this is a journey. She's still in the middle of her journey. She hasn't fully formed, not, I shouldn't say formed, embraced the other side yet. She's worried a lot about you, especially with in Trinity here. She's saying that you're not taking care of yourself the way you should. She wants you to start doing that. She's worried about you. It usually takes a bit. It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months before they finally settle on the other side. And knowing Kay Mitch, I'm going to tell you, I am not surprised that she threw out these cards. She's got a lot to say. She gave a lot to this channel, so I just got full body goosebumps. Something about whispers. So I don't know, John, if you think you're going crazy at times because you think you hear whispers. She says that's her. It's, oh my gosh. In true Kay Mitch style, I remember a conversation that we had years ago, and she had said at one point, she says, you think when I go, like when I pass away, and this is long before she got so sick. This was like going back probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And she said, if I go before you, she says, I'm coming back. You're going to know I'm there. So I've got that too in the back of my mind. And I heard whisper. So to me, she's trying to let you know that you're not losing your mind. Those whispers are her. She's trying to communicate, but she doesn't have the energy yet. It takes a lot. Like any reader or anything like that that says as soon as they're on the other side that you can communicate freely with them, no, they have to really garner a lot of energy to be able to communicate. So when I heard whisper, I had to tell you. So yes, but she is worried about your self-care here, about caring about yourself. She sees you longing and pining for her. She wants you to be strong. And there's something about guilt and forgiveness here. Some kind of remorse. So like, I don't know if it's you or her. It is a female feeling either some remorse or guilt about what's happened. Okay, let's get some more from here. There we go. So we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's moody. So I don't know why she's bringing in somebody who's moody. And the Eight of Cups also in reverse. This is walking away from something. So I don't know if, John, if this is something that she's seeing happening with you, because I got here that she knows that you're longing and pining for her. So I feel like she took care of a lot of the emotional side of the relationship. Like she was the one to figure things out emotionally. And I'm seeing over here that she sees you longing and pining for her, the guilt, the forgiveness, the remorse, and she wants you to take better care of yourself. And she's letting you know that she's still in the middle of her journey. But over here, I'm seeing with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is like somebody being very moody or jealous of something. And the Eight of Cups is like, I'm just going to walk away from this, because if I don't, I'm going to lose my mind or blow my stack or something. So I don't know if there's something going on there that you just have no patience for, and you need to just walk away from it. It's not worth the heartache or the battle, is what she's saying. So anything that's causing you any hurt or grief right now, it's better just to walk away from it. It's not worth it. Anything else, K-Mitch, that you want to tell John? And then we're going to take a message from heaven. Come on, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to do story time because there's a lot. And I'm only doing this because it's K-Mitch. The King of Wands. It's the writing up top is so hard to see. The King of Wands. This is about taking action and getting results. The Nine of Swords. And this is in reverse, causing my own pain. So with the King of Wands, this is going to make more sense to you, John, than it does for me, because I don't know the whole situation, what was going on and what you guys were discussing nearing the end and stuff like this. She's bringing these out for a reason. They're going to click with you. I'm going to tell you what the card means, and hopefully you can make out what she's trying to say to you. But with the King of Wands, upright, taking action. Take action, get results. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't cause your own pain. The Seven of Pentacles, and that's upright. Don't worry about the ones that aren't taking in the accountability. The Ace of Cups, and this is in reverse. No love lost. They didn't care before. Why should they care now? The Six of Pentacles, also in reverse. This is like... Six of Pentacles in reverse is lack of accountability. Seven of Pentacles upright is not taking any accountability. So it's doubling down. The Five of Pentacles in the upright. This is somebody who's trying to overpower you. She says, don't let that happen. I feel like she was the strong one sometimes when it came to dealing with hard-headed people. Because with the Five of Pentacles here, it's telling me that somebody's just trying to overpower you, and don't let it happen. They didn't care in the past. The Ace of Cups is no love lost. They didn't care then. Why should they care now? And again, here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse is they've never taken accountability for anything, and they're trying to overpower you. The Four of Cups, playing victim, playing the one that's hurt. Like they're trying, to me, this is like emotional torment. And the Hierophant in reverse. Things aren't as they seem. So I don't know if there's somebody here that's really trying to mess with you since K-Mitch passed, but she's telling you here what she thinks you should do to deal with them. Okay? So no, she is on the other side. She's in the midst of her journey. She's seeing, you know, your hurt and everything else, and she sees that you're yearning for her and, you know, still hurt deeply over her passing, but she wants you to be strong, and she's worried about you not taking care of yourself properly. So message from heaven, please, K-Mitch, for John. Message from heaven, please. Look at the heart. I always give you a kiss goodnight. So even though you may not know it, she is giving you that good night kiss. It's almost like, don't go to bed angry. At least give me a kiss. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know if that is something that she lived by. Doesn't matter what happened during the day, what's going on. You always say goodnight and give a kiss. She's still doing that from the other side. And I've also got the whisper. So if you are hearing, like, it's like, did I just hear that? Yes, you did. It's her. She's trying. Okay. And as she transitions to the other side and gains her energy, John, she's going to have a lot more. I feel her presence. And she was a very strong woman, and a lot of knowledge. We had some good talks, me and her. So just know that she is watching over you and she's keeping her word, because she's always doing this still to the day. And she wants you to take better care of yourself. She keeps saying that. So I don't know if that's what she's been trying to whisper, but she sees that you're not taking care of yourself properly, and it's concerning to her. She wants you to take better care of yourself. Okay, John, that was for you. I hope that that brings you some kind of peace. She is transitioning. Give her a little bit of time to gain the strength that she needs to be able to do things. I don't know if she ever told you, look at, if I go before you, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. She is going to do those things. It's just she doesn't have the strength yet. She's got to build up her energy. And there's transitioning that goes on, right? It's only been, 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks. Give her a little bit of time and know that our love and prayers are with you. And I wish I could just give you a big hug. So that was for you, John. Lisa O'Keefe, I've been so sick. Please say a prayer. I feel better. Lisa, prayers to you. I hope you feel better. Sending healing vibes and healing prayers for you. So is anybody else out there that would like a mini? Let me just check over here. See if anybody else put in for one. No. I made myself a nice cup of hot tea with honey and lemon. It's good. Aw, that's so kind of you, Kate. Al Palmer says, our rent is freaking expensive, but we are 5 and barely any apartments for families in our town. You're going to find something. I have, from your read, Al Palmer, you're going to find something. Don't you worry. Just don't jump at the first thing that you see, especially without doing your due diligence and checking everything. You don't want to move into somewhere where you're going to have problems, because I'm seeing rodents. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because something is going to come that you didn't think was within your reach, and it's going to be. So don't rule something out because it is a little more expensive than what you want to pay, because I seen the landlord working with you. Okay, so even if it's 100 or 2 over your budget, go see it, speak to the owner. And if it's really nice, speak to the owner. Give them your situation, right? And know that they're going to have a good tenant and you're going to take good care of the place. Invite him to come and see where you are now. You know what I mean? Anything that you need to say. And I do believe that landlord will work with you. You are so welcome, John. Just know that she's always in my prayers, always in my thoughts. Give her a little bit of time. And take care of yourself. You know she would want that for you. You're very welcome, Lisa. And Nana's sending her prayers and blessings. And Ing is sending her prayers and blessings for you, Lisa. We're all praying for you. Sending healing prayers. Okay, so does anybody else wish for a read? If not, we're going to wrap it up. I have been out here. I've gone through like 3 bags of salt, you guys. We had an ice storm, then we had a snowstorm, then we had freezing rain, then we got more snow. I've got most of the front, like I've got a company that comes and blows out my driveway with a big tractor with a blower thing on the back of it. They do my driveway, but I've got to do both sides of my Jeep and in the back part of it. So I did buy a snowblower last year that I haven't pulled out yet. But I've got to make a path from my backyard to my driveway, so we can take out the garbage and stuff, and beside my Jeep and that. And I'm so short. I'm only like 5'2", and I can't reach the roof. I can reach like just above the driver's door and the passenger's door, but I can't make, I can't get the middle of my roof because I'm too short. Ing says paid with PayPal. Let me get over there, Ing. I think you always pay with PayPal. Let me get over there. Let me get over there, my darling. And yes, there it is. Okay. Okay, everything is cool there. Do you have a question, Ing? Do you have a question, my darling? Yeah, I forgot that Ing always pays with PayPal because she has an Apple device, I believe, and Apple takes 30% right off the hop, and then YouTube takes another like 35%. Yes, thank you, Cray Design. Real name, Ing. Do you have a question, my dear? And I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Do you have a question, Cray? Well, I'm waiting for Ing to put her question in. Give me a second. Yeah, I was going to do that. Ran out of salt. Oops. Okay, we're back. It's just saying I ran out of salt and there's no salt. Everyone is mean to me. Here, Ing? Is somebody being mean to you here? Because I will take care of that, or one of the mods will take care of that. Daddy Sylvain. Daddy Sylvain. I should remember his name by now. What does Daddy advise? Okay, let's see. Daddy Sylvain, can you give Ing some advice, please? People are being mean to her. Please give her some advice as to what she should do. Oh, around you. Okay. Let's ask Daddy. Daddy, you need some advice. There's one. Okay, so we got eclate. This is a battle and a victory. Okay, so he's talking about a battle and a victory. Um, eclat is also about bitterness. Okay, like she who regrets. So to me, what he is trying to say, don't worry about it because they will regret um, being bitter and nasty to you, because in the end, you're going to win the battle. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some cards from here and see what he has to say. Let's see. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is, don't worry about it, because the cost that you will pay, and I'm not talking with money, the cost of what you would have to pay is not worth it. So in order for, these people, if they're being mean, rude, and bitter to you, that's their loss, right? Don't go out of your way, or don't go out of your character to try and make them like you, because it's not going to be worth the battle, is what this card here is saying. It's not worth the fight. People should love you and care about you just for who you are, right? Because with Eclat here, we've got, you're going to win the battle. The victory is going to be yours. They're the ones that are going to be losing out. So it's almost like he's seeing people that are nice to you when they want something from you, but then they treat you like crap, right? He says, stop appeasing them. It's not worth the internal battle that you're going through. Don't worry about what others think of you in that way. That's not your business. Let them think whatever they want. You're going to have to probably separate yourself a little bit from them. Let's see. The Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands coming through, these people are very impatient. You know what I mean? The Knight of Wands talks about people that start something and never finish it. So with this, it's almost like, do for me, but I don't have to do nothing for you. It's almost like they expect things without doing anything in return. And I'm not saying everybody should do something expecting something in return, but at least be nice to me, right? Well, they don't feel like they have to do that. I feel like there's a lot of people around you, like with this Knight of Wands coming out, that are very impatient. They just want things when they want them, whether they deserve them or not. And they'll say they're going to do something, but they never do it. Okay. So you gotta kind of separate yourself from them a little bit. Okay. That's what your dad's saying. Stop doing for others, especially when they don't even appreciate it. They expect it, right? You don't owe anybody anything. We got the Four of Cups here too. They're always playing the victim, always needing help, always playing the victim. And then the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a betrayal and backstabbing. Like, these people only are nice to you when they need something, and then they go behind your back and they talk shit, right? You got to separate yourself from them. You got to, no matter how guilty you feel, that's them playing the victim all the time to make you do what they want you to do. You got to break that cycle. Let's give it a shuffle. The Three of Cups. This is jealousy. So for some reason, these people hold some jealousy regarding you, even though you may not see it. There's something within yourself, your demeanor, your character, whatever, or what you have, that they are very jealous of. So if they can't make you look bad, they're going to try and hurt you. You know what I mean? So others side with them. The Knight of Swords. This is somebody coming to your rescue. But this is also ousted. You got to start telling the truth. And I'm not saying like you go out and you're lying to people. I feel like you protect these people sometimes. You don't tell the whole truth about what they're doing to you. You got to start telling the truth and telling people, like when there's ones that like, why did you treat that person like that? I feel like it's a female. Why'd you treat her like that? You make up an excuse, so trying to save their feelings. No, stop making excuses for these people. What they're doing is wrong. Okay? Let's split the deck. Justice on the bottom. Okay? You got to stop doing for others, and you got to stop protecting others' feelings at your own expense. Start standing up for yourself, because I see in the end the victory is going to be yours. But you're never going to achieve that victory and that happy place if you continuously let them walk all over you. And I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. I see that you do something for somebody or loan them money or do whatever they ask, and they're nice to you while they're asking you until they get it. And then it's like they turn their back on you and backstab you and say nasty things about you. And then they come back to you again wanting help playing the victim, and you help them again. When others talk bad about them, you protect them. You got to stop doing that. Okay? Once you stop doing that, that's when the victory is going to be yours. Okay? Treat people how they are treating you. Distance yourself from these people until they learn their lesson. That I don't think at this point they're going to learn the lesson. They're takers. They take what they can get and they manipulate and they play the victim so they can get what they want. And that's not going to change anytime soon. So you got to change how they deal with them, with how you deal with them. John says, wow, that was spot on. Good. Well, I'm glad that she got her messages to you, John. And take better care of yourself. Stop letting things slide like that. You know she would not like that at all. She's watching you. Okay, Sylvain, message from heaven for in, please. There it is. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. Okay, so from what I'm getting from this, please don't worry or hold on to guilt. It's almost like you're blaming yourself for something. He doesn't want you to do that. It's not your fault. There's nothing that you could have said or done that would have changed the outcome. His death was painless. And he says, I'd rather that than, suffer like in a car accident and be on life support for days or, struggling to survive. He says it was painless. He says, please don't worry or hold on to guilt. Stop feeling guilty. There's nothing that you could have said or done that would have changed the outcome. Okay? So that's a message directly from your daddy. Stop feeling guilty. And he's still watching over you because he just gave you some really good advice there. Just going on a different way. Yeah. And there's John. That was spot on. Well, I'm glad that it hit home with you, John. I know. I know. It's hard when those that you love are gone. I know I've been struggling with it since my husband was murdered. And it's many years ago. I still struggle today with it. And it's been 30 years. I still struggle. So those who say it gets better, no, it doesn't. You just learn how to deal with it better. It doesn't ever, time doesn't fix things. That is a myth. He was so wise. Well, he had some good advice for you there too. Yep, you got to start moving in a different way and leave behind those people that are only there and only deal with you when they want something from you, right? And the only one that can change that is you. You got to start saying, nope, nope, forget it. No, I'm not dealing with you anymore. There's enough people in this world that want to hurt others. You shouldn't have to deal with that with family and friends. I take care of mom. It's a big worry, but I like to do it. Well, that's good. That's good. Give your mom a big hug. Okay, so anybody else, if you would like a read, please get it in. I'll give it like 5 minutes. And if I don't have any more come in, then we will wrap it up. Not this year, no profit more. Excuse me. I don't know why um, YouTube changed all these settings around. It really peeves me off. Let me see if I change that. No, that has nothing to do with my YouTube, I guess. Aw, thank you, Nana. To all the chat, welcome to 2026, and may your dreams come to fruition. God bless. Thank you. Same to you, Nana. Big hugs, kisses, snuggles. Gray says, I mean, don't let anyone take advantage of me anymore. Good. Good. It's a good start right there, Ing. Don't let people take advantage of you, because as long as you allow it, they're going to do it. Believe me, there's people out there that just take, 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 take. Very welcome, Mel Palmer. And thank you for allowing me to do your read. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. I might do another one throughout the week, you guys. I know a lot of people would rather them one day through the week than on the weekends. But YouTube is so funky lately, you guys. Even the big, huge channels like that have over 100,000 subscribers. I've only got like maybe 25, 26,000. These channels that have 100,000 and more, 300,000, 400,000 subscribers are also complaining about their views, everything. Like their views, they're used to like putting out a video and getting, 60, 70, 80,000 views, and they're lucky to be getting 10,000 views. So if the big channels like that are struggling, I don't know what YouTube did, but I notice my views are like, I'm usually around 5, 6,000 views on videos. I'm lucky to even hit 1,000. So I can imagine the bigger channels that are used to getting 50, 60, 70,000 views and only getting like 10,000. Because they have teams that they've got to pay, right? Me, I do everything. I make the thumbnails, I set everything up. And that's why sometimes, yes, I mess up. Um, I do everything myself, so I don't have to pay employees, right, to do anything on my channel. These other bigger channels, you guys, they hire people to help them, like for editing and setting up and thumbnails and descriptions and all that. They hire people for that, and they're struggling to be able to keep them on and pay for them because YouTube has just gone upside down. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, it's really weird. So it's not just the smaller channels like mine, it's the bigger channels too. It's just really weird. So maybe I'll break them up. I'll do them on Sundays and maybe on Wednesdays or another day through the week. Um, Monday, I am taking off so I can go through the rest of the Brian Koberger documents. If you haven't seen the new documents that have come out, go check them out. They're under my live tab. You'll find all my readings that I do on missing people and stuff like that. You'll find that under the video tab. Under the live tab, you'll find all my lives. And I do go through all the legal documents live so you guys can follow along. And if you have questions, you don't understand something, I can hopefully try to answer those for you. So I will be doing that on Monday. It's the second part of the forensics and fingerprints. I did part 1 yesterday. So I will be doing part 2 on Tuesday. But I'm going to have to take Monday to go through the documents because there's like almost 300 pages I've got to go through. Tanya says, then they have a lot more ads too. Yeah, YouTube is putting in a lot more ads, but you know what? The income that we get from YouTube has been, we're lucky to get a quarter of what we used to get. So YouTube is making a killing. I've heard a lot of that too. Like I watch other channels too, and they've been saying like they're used to, and I'm talking about the big channels, you guys, like with a couple 100,000 subscribers, they're used to making like $3,000-$4,000 a month just in ads, and they're lucky to be making 700-800. But there's more ads being shown, so who's profiting? You know what I mean? Like, yes, the views are down too, but so is their profit. And with the amount of ads that YouTube is showing, it's crazy. It's crazy. Last month, you guys, I made $86 in ad revenue for the month. $86 in ad revenue for the whole month. What's wrong with that picture? And it's been going downhill. I started seeing a big jump in my ad revenue about 5 months ago. I started getting like a quarter of what I usually do. Usually I make about $350 a month in ads for the whole month. So don't think I'm making that per video. That's for the whole month. 300, 350 maybe. I'm lucky to even hit 100 now. And yet people are saying there's a lot more ads. So who's benefiting? They're taking 3/4 of what our revenue was, and they're bumping up more ads. Thinking what? We're not going to notice? We'll just add more ads so their ad revenue stays about the same. No, my ad revenue has 3/4 of it's gone. So I know a lot of creators are getting fed up, and I'm hoping and praying maybe this year that there will be a platform that comes out like YouTube that offers better, because I would change in an instant. And now for me, it's even worse because as a Canadian YouTuber, I have to pay money on getting paid. So say I make $100 for the month, I'm now taxed on it. Since all this tariff stuff and everything came into play, I'm now taxed on that. I'm not in the US. They shouldn't be able to tax me on that, but they are. They never have in the 5 years I've been doing this until recently. I pay 10% tax. So if I make $100, 10% they take off. So I'm going to get $90 of it. It's just crazy, you guys. And then with this Apple stuff, that Apple takes 30%, then YouTube takes like 35%. So out of a $25 super chat, if somebody pays with Apple Pay, I'm lucky to see $7.50 of it. And then they take 10% tax when they go to pay it out to me. So I lose another 75 cents. It's crazy. I know you guys don't care about that stuff, but it's just, I remember when I first started YouTube, it was good. Like I could count on only losing like 30%, which was fine with me because I'm using their system, right? They deserve it. But now you're showing my subscribers, you've tripled the ads, but we're only getting like a quarter of the ad revenue, whereas before we used to get all of the ad revenue minus 30%. Now we're getting only a quarter of that revenue. Then you minus the 30% of that. Plus you tax me 10%. It's crazy. So anyway, you guys, that's what's been going on. And you can check with the other bigger YouTube channels. They'll tell you the same thing. So with that being said, hopefully you guys join me on Tuesday. I will be going over part 2 of the forensics and fingerprints in the Brian Koberger case. There's a lot more documents that we're still waiting on to be released, but I haven't seen people going over the documents. So if you do want to see them, come and see me on Tuesday afternoon, probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Watch for the thumbnail. I'll put it up in the morning, and we'll go from there. Okay? So I'm going to end it like I always do. Thank you guys for coming in and spending part of your Sunday with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Maud. You guys are great. And John, thank you, John, for coming in. Even though you gave me a mini heart attack when I seen K Mitch's name come up, I'm thankful that you come in. Please come in and see us more often. You also have an account that K Mitch made for you under Johnny something, and you're a mod under that name too. Okay. Yeah, it stinks for all of us. Oh yeah, they're making big time off of us, Tanya. Especially like I feel bad for the big creators that have a team that they've got to pay. So with that being said, you guys come and see me Tuesday afternoon. I'll be going over part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go under the live tab and you will see all the documents that I've gone over already that just came out last week. And we're still waiting on more new ones to come out, but I will be going over all those. And then we'll do another mini read session sometime throughout the week. And I have a couple of new reads that I got to get done. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Hug the ones that you love. Keep them close. Okay? I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.